Good evening, WWF fans, and welcome to the season premiere of Monday Night Raw. I want to address a few things. Number one, that Monday Night Raw had a great draft at the beginning of the year. Number two, the WWF Championship situation. Bret Hart rightfully cashed in that contract that I gave him back in July and was the rightful World Wrestling Federation champion. I then gave Bryan Danielson a rematch on the World Wrestling Alliance's last show. And to make a long story very short, Bret Hart appealed that decision, seeing as that wasn't a WWF show, that the title match shouldn't have happened. Half of the board agrees with him, and half of the board thinks Bryan Danielson is the rightful WWF champion. So I'm gonna put an end to all of that tonight. On the season premiere of Monday Night Raw, there will be no confusion, there will be no headaches. At the end of the night, there will be one, and only one, World Wrestling Federation champion. Tonight, Bret Hart versus Bryan Danielson for the last time for the Undisputed World Wrestling Federation Championship. And while that match may be last, it is certainly not least. We have plenty of championship matches here tonight. Plenty of things that need to get settled before the Royal Rumble. And without any more delay, let's bring in the new era of Monday Night Raw.
Hello everybody and welcome to a new era of Monday Night Raw live from Washington DC. I am your Raw Commissioner JJ, and alongside me my co-worker, the SmackDown Commissioner Glenn.
Thank you for that, JJ. What a new year we are having. It's 2026 and we're off to a bang with this new Raw is War. I'm so pumped up, man. History in the making. Woohoo!
We have a ton of big title matches tonight. We're kicking it off with the Women's Championship match. And one of the participants, Tom, knows very well. Please welcome the AEW president.
Yeah, well, I can't believe I ended up with AEW at the end of the situation. To be honest, a year ago I was the little engine that couldn't really.
The little fish in the little pond.
Yeah.
Now you become the big fish.
Now I'm all alone in this massive office building that I don't quite know where everything is yet. Even though I've been there.
Rhea Ripley's on her way to the ring.
Rhea Ripley coming up to, challenge for the Women's Championship. Chelsea Green's coming with me at the end of the night. And with the title.
So we're going to need Rhea Ripley to get the job done in some way, shape, or form.
You guys want
I believe
Rhea Ripley to do this. I rather she didn't, but presumably if Chelsea comes out on top here, you'll vacate the belt. So
well, I mean, I would hope we could come to some sort of agreement here. I mean, we're not.
Yeah, but that would be unfortunate if that would have happened.
I've not after the couple of years I've had and the zombie invasion we had only a month ago. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
We're all at peace here. I think at least for now.
I think we're over it now.
I'm too
back
old
to reality. Time's
I'm
restored.
too old and too tired of all this now. So whoever
we're a bit
wins
disorientated,
this wins
but we're good.
Well, here comes. I mean, as much as I would like to call her a traitor, I mean, at the end of the day, you got her in the draft first. I can't complain about that.
Oh, look at that, Chelsea Green.
She seems to have embraced her new homeland.
Oh, look at that.
AEW.
Come on. Yeah, very trolly, Chelsea.
Well, she does call herself the Underground Queen of Canada, so,
I think the WWF are kind of glad she's leaving, but they don't want her to leave with the belt. We don't want another Survivor Series 97 situation here. We want this done cleanly, and we're going to do it the right way.
It was the Queen of the Ring finals where Chelsea Green defeated Rhea Ripley to become the Queen, and
yeah, we saw
a
that
rematch of that match all these months later, and Rhea might dethrone the Queen.
She's throwing her by taking her belt as well. Gotta say though, I mean, Chelsea's a great athlete and everything, but the thing is, her arrogance and everything has blinded her and her delusions of who she is. I mean, who knows what will happen down the line eventually when she gets more, into the veteran stages, but she has been a champion.
I don't know anybody that can stand to be in a room with her for more than like a minute.
She has a bad attitude. She's very cocky and arrogant. But then again, that's common in wrestlers.
She's driven away her entourage, for God's sake. She used to have an entourage, and Natalia, Trish Stratus. They aren't even bothering accompanying her.
I mean, you've got to give her credit. You've got to give her credit that she did win that championship in her own right. She did. Yes, she got through the tournament with a bye, but.
And then she beat Naomi, who we found out was pregnant later on. That doesn't feel like
that was terrible.
Legitimate.
I gotta say, JJ, looking around the ring, I like the new symbols we got here. A new Raw is War. I'm getting a unique vibe of retro and modern.
New era.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm getting. I'm getting vibes that JJ sold out. Look at all that advertising.
I have to, we had a rough fall. We couldn't run, our regular arenas. I had to recoup some of them.
We got TKO. We got
Budweiser. We're going to a certain country at the end of the month as well.
There's a guy who you drafted who would be very offended at all that advertising in the ring. A fella who says that the ring is sacred. He's not going to like this shit. He's not going to like this.
No,
I don't know if we have that on SmackDown. I think he personally put a stop to that. I think.
Yeah,
look, if we had anything to represent for SmackDown, it wouldn't be any of these. Okay.
Yeah, but that's
AEW territory.
The ring is supposed to be the sacred area where warriors do battle, right?
That is true.
Not the outside of the ring, like the way Chelsea is.
Not where businesses do trade.
Oh no, but I mean we need something to represent SmackDown or something, but not like with this amount of advertisement all around the ring. I know what you're getting at. I will explain to you.
You'll have to wait till Friday to see what SmackDown.
Don't get me wrong. I do have deals. I've got ad deals on the barricades, but.
Oh well, speaking of which, speaking of barricading, look out!
Oh my God!
Try not to cripple her.
Rhea Ripley's been waiting for revenge for this. Remember what happened at King of the Ring? She was screwed out of it.
Come on, Chelsea.
I think Rhea's a little upset. Rhea wanted to be queen last.
Oh, face plant right into the canvas.
Now Chelsea able to capitalize, perhaps playing a little bit of possum.
Chelsea may be arrogant and brash, but she's definitely got a ton of power in her arsenal.
Decked out in
her
tribe colors.
Chelsea's a very capable wrestler, but I will be straight to the point and say that Rhea Ripley is a dangerous individual in that ring, and Chelsea is the underdog in this match.
Well, of course. But then again,
Chelsea was doing everything to avoid this.
There haven't been many women with the power level of Rhea Ripley in history.
Well, besides what happened
not just now, in history.
Yeah, well,
I would put her up against
Kong, and that was a strategy for her to get. But remember that fight Kong that made her the underdog.
In terms of power levels, and I don't just mean big women who hit hard. I mean powerful women at a normal size. She's up there with the late great Chyna, who
she is.
I would put Rhea up against anybody, quite frankly.
Rhea Ripley versus China in her prime would have been an absolute banger.
In the
Jordan
2000s
Grace, who I believe
would have been
you
good,
guys have got.
Yeah, well, think about it, Tom. A
Grace.
lot of people do compare her to China. Rhea Ripley is a strong woman, you know. I mean, look at the talent that you
There's a reason she was my number one pick.
And there's the dating of Greasy Guerrero, which is sort of
Greasy Guerrero.
I mean that aside, I mean, maybe she sees something in him that I don't, but I don't know. Oh my goodness, Rough Rider.
Shades of Matt Cardona.
Yeah, Zack Ryder.
As I believe he was going under the last time he appeared in another company.
Yes, he did. But then
Perhaps
again,
we'll
that was a
see him
good
back
move.
one day. Who knows?
There's rumors he might be coming back.
Face plant right there.
There is rumours, Tom, that Matt Cardona might be coming back.
Well, who knows? I know he wasn't picked up in the draft, so
we may have to wait a few months for that. Riptide!
Riptide, that's
we're gonna have a new champion on the new purple.
And we are.
Fair play, you know, Rhea Ripley, as I said, Chelsea was the underdog in this match.
That means Rhea Ripley's like, how many times has she won that belt now in total? She's not won it like 3 times.
She is a 3-time WWF winner.
3 times. A new era, third time for Charlotte to become women's champion. A few years ago, she had it even longer than anybody.
She held it for a year. This reign might go even longer than that one.
If it's any consolation for Chelsea, she did a title match at Global Wars.
Well, at least that might cheer her.
I mean, that's a hell of a consolation.
Who knows? Maybe you'll treat. Maybe she
look, that's the point to Chelsea Green. I just hope that her attitude changes a little bit. That's all.
That's what we're hoping for.
Right now, for Monday night,
when you bring in a star on the level of Chelsea Green, you know that's what you've got to do straight off the bat, and that is what we're going to do at Global Wars when we rock Cardiff later this year.
That will be something.
The international show. Our competition.
Well, congratulations to Rhea Ripley. She's got the gold back for the 3rd time, and like you said, JJ, you may have foresaw it. So maybe she'll hold on to that belt even longer.
I think so. Rhea Ripley, I don't think has ever been better than she is right here and right now.
There aren't many women on your roster, because I was there when you drafted them. There aren't many women on your roster who I think can stand up to Rhea Ripley. She's absolutely at the peak of her powers, and she appears to be at the peak of her powers.
Well, I think she's approaching it right now. I think.
Now you want to talk about a match you never thought you'd see.
Yeah, what a clash of styles, a clash of everything. Upbringing, style.
Two men any more different to each other, they do nothing.
This is a dream match that I've never
There are not two men. There are not two different men.
Look at this. The Miz is back in the WWF.
In terms of upbringing, either, because the Miz is the Hollywood douchebag.
You know, we send him to all the talk shows. We send him to do all these.
Mark Briscoe. Miz said on Twitter. Look at that.
Well, he wants to give Mark Briscoe a makeover.
Good luck with that. How we go do that makeover.
The Miz wants to talk about. Well, yeah, there you go. Miz wants to talk about.
Mark Briscoe is the challenge.
Miz wants to talk about the greatest tag team wrestler of all time. No, that's probably Mark Briscoe. I don't think anybody is as capable and as successful as the Briscoe brothers. Long may we mourn.
Well,
and all of the souls that we lost over the
well, you know, we need to dedicate this in their memory.
Reach for the sky, boy.
But Mark Briscoe, he issued the challenge. He said, "Hey, if you beat me, you know, maybe I'll get a makeover. But if I beat you, you come work for me for a week."
That would be something. Like I said, this is a bit of an intriguing era of styles, JJ, because we've got a former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion, and I think as well into the ring against a man who is a former WWF Champion, multi-tag team champion, Intercontinental Champion, all year round.
Ring of Honor World. You've got Mark Briscoe is a former Ring of Honor World Champion.
Wait, Jay Briscoe has held the belt.
Mark
He had it
Briscoe
2 times.
this much pyro? I mean, no disrespect.
I think he's just trying to show off a bit to the Miz.
Mark Briscoe.
I think he stole some of the Miz's pyro. That was supposed to be for the Miz.
The thing with Mark Briscoe is up until we lost Jay a few years ago, Mark was exclusively a tag team wrestler. He had always tagged with his brother. That is all he had done. He hadn't done a lot of single stuff. He'd had a few matches with his brother, but he had been exclusively a tag team wrestler.
We know he was involved in that epic feud with Samoa Joe back in the day when he was breaking into the business when he was 19 years old.
The Miz has gone from singles wrestler to tag wrestler, back to singles wrestler, back to tag wrestler. He doesn't know who his friends are anymore.
Well, he's going to have a new fresh start. It's 2026, and I do have to admit this. I don't give the Miz much credit, but tonight I've never seen him look so much better. He's in great condition, and look at the beautiful attire he's matching the Raw symbol.
Well, between you and me, I think he's a little bit upset that Mr. Johnson didn't pick him for.
I know he didn't. And he was a former tag team champion with MJF at one time. Remember that?
What you've got here is an absolute clash of styles. The Miz is absolutely a WWF wrestler. He's polished. He's good looking.
He's a wrestler you like to hate.
He is an entertainer. He's an entertainer through and through. Mark Briscoe is a wrestler.
Bro,
he's
a
fish out of water, so to speak. He's a square peg in a round hole.
He is absolutely a man who doesn't. He is absolutely a man who is not from here.
Now look at him. He's going to start taking a risk. He's going to fly. Look at that flying Briscoe, Michael.
Down onto the Miz.
Mark Briscoe and his brother Jay are also men who didn't really belong anywhere.
They belonged in the ring.
Everywhere they went.
They've always been outlaws.
Everywhere they went, they were the outlaws, the outcasts, as Jim Cornette would call it, the mud show men.
They were the baddest team in Ring of Honor history, believe it or not. And of course,
yeah, but Ring of Honor, when the Briscoes came into Ring of Honor, was a pure wrestling show about pure wrestling, catch as catch can, holds, and then these two chicken farmers turned up covered in barbed wire, blood, and
look out!
They ruled the land for however many years.
They were the best tag
Say what you
team
will about
on
Mark Briscoe, but these WWF fans seem to love him so far. And now he's coming off the top. Elbow.
Diving elbow, changing his brother. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
Mark Briscoe with the froggy bow there. I mean, as I've got a frog in my throat, Mark Briscoe with the froggy throat.
He lost a couple of teeth down the road.
The Miz is going to have to work on the farm for a little bit. He's going to actually have to do some work in his life for once.
He's going to have to work the southern way. Mark Briscoe earned this victory. What a statement he has made tonight. Oh,
Mark Briscoe, a father of, I believe, 7 children.
Well, they must be his lucky 7, I guess.
And they are excited. He just picked up his first victory on the season premiere of Monday Night Raw. The Briscoes love it. These fans love it.
And Sussex County Chicken just got a casual labourer.
Like I said, Mark Briscoe's made a great statement on the first night of the new year of WWF. So, welcome to the big leagues, Mark.
What an impression made on the first Monday Night Raw.
He might make a future WWF champion. You can think about it, JJ. He's held championships before, so he can fit in the ranks.
Very well. Maybe. He's on his way with victories like that.
I mean, his brother's a 2-time Ring of Honor heavyweight champion.
Mark's won the Ring of Honor heavyweight title himself. You keep overlooking that, Glenn.
Because he's a year younger than Jay. Remember?
Yeah, but he still won the title.
Oh yeah, he did. But I'm just saying, Jay held it longer and more.
Well,
but
I mean, the Undertaker also held the belt more than Kane ever did. But anyway.
I know.
We saw these.
Here come the Street Profits.
Wow.
Yeah, we saw these guys at the Forbidden Door when they competed in the match for the Universal title. That was won by Proto Cheetah in the end there, but
the WWF Tag Team Champions. I know they They lost their belts like a month ago, so I had to commission new ones.
They appear to
have. So we're gonna award them.
They appear to have lost their music as well.
Well, yeah, they're back to who they are original. They've dumped their John Cena tribute act.
Because they saw his true colours, they broke away from him, and they're back to their originals.
This is what the fans want to see.
This is the Street Profits that we know and love. I mean, Dawkins.
One of them, of course, is married to the Universal Women's Champion as well.
That's right.
Wow.
Forward,
just look at that,
Bianca
guys.
Belair, it's a house full of gold, and they hope to keep it that way. But Glenn, did you just hear in your headset who's challenging these guys for the tag team championship? I can't believe it.
I just heard it too, and I am the same as you.
I didn't even know they were here tonight.
I'm shocked. Anything can happen in the WWF, as they always say. Let's see who can come to the curtain.
Hold on to your hats, folks.
Here we go. Oh my lord!
Well, I never.
And
here they come, FTR here in the WWF.
And Jim Cornette's right there with them.
I have to admit, these guys unfortunately got caught up in the crossfire of my situation with.
Don't come over to the commentary table. Listen, they're not.
We don't want to hear about it anymore.
You inadvertently cost them the 6-man belt
It's a regrettable situation. My situation.
We had someone we didn't like at the time who was pulling the crossbars with these two guys, and now they're here to make a new fresh start.
You're gonna let me finish, Glenn? It's a regrettable situation that these guys and Cornette got caught up in the crossfire. I didn't want CM Punk anywhere near me. Didn't want him working for me. Carl was a big CM Punk opponent. I wanted no part of him. And I wanted no part of him. He was a problem the whole time. The whole time. He's now your problem. So
Hey, look, listen. Look, you got what you wanted. You got those straight to
SmackDown problem.
But
FTR between that and the Jack Perry stuff.
FTR got caught up in the crossfire. It's regrettable. I know they hold it against me, but I hope one day if the situation aligns, we can work together again. But
well, right now,
while they were attached to Phil Brooks's hip, I wanted no part of it, and I wanted no part of them.
I mean,
everybody knows you hate
that's
Punk.
certainly understandable.
It's understandable. Yeah, I get it. I've moved on from there. I just want to forget that it ever happened. And now Cash Wheeler with a Boston Crab on the big man.
FTR so far coming out of the gate hot in this
onto what we're actually supposed to be doing instead of talking about old feuds.
This is the new era. Let's talk about the new stuff.
And you've got two of the best tag teams in the world here.
Oh, definitely. FTR and the Street Profits, a dream match.
Yeah, arguably a dream match,
Real wrestlers against a modern day pro wrestling team.
Again, very different styles. The Street Profits love to show off, they love to party and have fun, and FTR are very much the serious.
And Dawkins, he's still partying. Look at him, he's not taking this match seriously. He's just so happy to be in the new year.
That's the dynamic here. They look good, they play good.
That is exactly the thing that you do to wind up Cash and Dax.
They hate that.
You treat it as if you're not taking the wrestling seriously.
It's not, and not to mention a couple of years back, JJ, the Street Profits began the tag team journey, and now here they are kicking it again in 2026. It's like I've seen this somewhere before.
They've been a solid team in the WWF for many years now, and they hope to continue that in the new year.
Whoa, Jim Cornette just threw something in the ring there.
Jim Cornette is up. Jim
Cornette can't keep his hands to himself.
Jim Cornette doing Jim Cornette things as usual.
Oh, the referee caught that then. Good going.
Well, he may have cost his guys the championship there.
He didn't bring his tennis racket, but he brought in that cane and it just backfired.
Yeah, but the thing is though, that did backfire because the referee was distracted and Dax had a pin.
Yeah, they could have been the tag champions, but no.
Here we go. Setting up here. Oh my God!
Good, well-timed double team work there.
Change of demolition with that maneuver.
Yeah, absolutely. But here comes the big man Dawkins, and he is not happy.
He can move from his size, man. He's impressive. He's my favourite wrestler out of the tag team. But look at this. Cash Wheeler showing I can do it better. But oh my lord!
There may come a day where the Street Profits get some single success, but for right now they're focused on their tag team.
They've got yellow and purple. Could that be a good symbol for them tonight? I have to say though, JJ, despite the Street Profits aren't taking this match seriously, I was told they were still partying right through the new year, and they still feel like it's New Year's Day for them.
They had a fantastic New Year, and I don't know about not taking this match seriously. Dawkins just delivered a hell of a spine buster.
That was a New Year spine buster, that's what you just said, and now he's going to fly.
They absolutely are taking it seriously. When I say they weren't taking it seriously to get at FTR, they were putting on the appearance of not taking it seriously.
Yeah, but now they're taking it in.
That may have been a mistake there. They let Cash go.
Oh no, and now Cornette.
The windy cheeseburger not in the turnbuckles, you douche.
And yeah, Dawkins, I don't think realized who the legal man is. So.
Oh no!
Referee Jess Carr is on top of it, and she is covering that buckle straight back up.
Oh, when Dax has been squashed, he was powerbombed and then he was big splash, but Dawkins is taking care of business now. He's just, pardon the pun, he's on a house of fire right now.
Yeah, now he's, he was taking out both of FTR, but then Cash came in with that big clothesline.
Almost like an Arn Anderson clothesline with that maneuver. I mean, he does kind of look a bit like him a bit.
Oh my goodness, I think Cash just used that brace to bust open Dawkins.
Yeah.
Yep, Dawkins is bleeding, man. He's bleeding right above his right eye, and he's bleeding very heavily.
Also, JJ, that's Dax.
Yeah, I think Cash really did bust him up.
Look, I just hired these guys yesterday, all right?
Yeah, I know.
A sharpshooter?
Sharpshooter from
Dax. You know the chant. Which one's Dash? Which one's Dash? Which one's Dawson? I know they don't use those names anymore. You know.
Yeah. They're not the
Dax is bold. Dax is bold. Dax is the pile driver there. Shades of Terry Funk, and I think we've got new tag team
Sandman had that move too as well.
So Dawkins can't kick out, and oh my God, we have new tag team
they're not my problem anymore. I say they weren't as much of a problem. They were attached to CM Punk. Keep them apart, and you'll be okay.
I don't think they want any parts of CM Punk anymore, from what I was told.
Yeah, I don't.
So they're very close friends with.
I don't trust FTR, but they're a hell of a tag team.
Despite Jimmy Cornette interfering, they still got the job done.
They are a hell of a tag team. They went down, in my opinion, they were problem because they were attached to CM Punk.
Yeah, but not anymore now.
You keep them apart from CM Punk, who is going to be running roughshod over Glenn because he will. I'm sorry, Glenn.
Dax used that brace to cut open Dawkins, and that was all she wrote.
That was it.
Well, you've got a very capable tag team now as the
look at that.
Tag team champions.
Yeah, he's stacked up that
Is that what these are called? The Raw Tag Team Champions?
They are all tag team champions.
You're not doing World and WWE like you did before, right?
Yeah, well, tune into SmackDown to find out their tag team situation. But right now, the Raw Tag Team Champions are FTR.
Yeah.
Despite their association with Jim Cornette, they are a great tag team to hold those belts. Let's see what else Raw's got in the bucket to show us then.
Becky Lynch is going to defend her women's tag team championship. Now, her partner, we haven't seen her all day. We don't know where Charlotte is.
No, after what happened to Forbidden Door,
she left in a hospital Forbidden Door. She was unhappy that she didn't win, and WWF hasn't spoken to her since. We don't know what happened to her.
Maybe Charlotte Flair said she had enough of Becky Lynch and wants to go her own way, but even I couldn't get a hold of her either. There was nothing coming up, like silence.
Becky Lynch says that she has a mystery partner, and she also has mystery opponents.
Credit.
I mean, 4 people in this match, and we only know one of them.
Becky Lynch has been here before. She's done this before.
Yeah, it's a specialty almost.
Had to replace a partner. You know, this isn't the first time she's done this.
So this is her new partner in replacement.
Yeah, a fellow Irish woman herself, Lyra Valkyria.
Oh wow. Not a bad replacement for Charlotte Flair, I guess.
One of the young and up-and-coming women of last year is now on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, well, the Becky Lynch trained at the same school that one of the early graduates was Prince Devitt, known as Finn Balor. Another one of the graduates from that same Irish gym is Lyra Valkyria.
This crowd is happy to hear they're singing along with her as
but
well.
that's not saying much. Ireland isn't very big. I think there's one gym.
No, they may be a small island in Ireland, but they got a lot of fight within them, okay? The Irish know
There's a lot of connections between these two. Becky kind of taking Lyra under her wing, pardon the pun.
Becky, I believe, did play a part in Lyra's upbringing. I can't be 100% sure about that because I know Becky did have a period of time when she stopped wrestling.
Lyra was certainly inspired by Becky Lynch, you gotta believe. And now, look at this. Look at this tag team coming out here. Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah, a tag team who have been going around making a name for themselves. And only think these two, I know they've got some really good naming, but I have to say, then we think, I wouldn't say they're related, but they fight like 2 powerful siblings who can beat the snub out of anybody.
Well, yeah, they're
not related. There's
the big sister and the little sister.
Their names are so big with each other, it's just a perfect combination. You get what I'm saying, honestly. But this is just a unique tag team. I feel like he's going to
One is the Prodigy and the other is the Power. You figure out which is which.
I just gotta say,
having worked with Roxy up until this recent draft, I hope she can get things sorted. I mean, again, she's separated from quote unquote her dad. I don't know.
Wait. You're not trying to tell me that's not AJ Lee.
I don't think she remembers any of that.
That can't be her.
Gwen's trying to give her a sister. You're trying to give her a dad. Just let the poor woman be.
I can't believe she can't be the crazy chick who's like, that's not AJ Lee. Get it right, Tom.
She's just a young girl who got in the business and she wants to wrestle. Yeah. And sometimes she cheats a little bit. I don't like that.
Well, maybe Rico Riquez. I'm trying to get it right. It's a big word.
Well, she doesn't need to cheat.
Raquel.
She's huge.
Raquel. Well, she is. She's like what? She's basically the same height as I am. She's a staggering 6 foot tall.
And you can't teach
she towers. She towers over Becky Lynch. She towers over Lyra Valkyria. She towers over her own partner.
There's not that many women in the business who could say they're a staggering 6 foot.
Top row, Meteora. Roxy trained in the school run by Booker T.
Yeah, she knows how to dig it.
Reality of Wrestling. I remember.
Reality of Wrestling.
Reality of Wrestling in Houston. She was she's arguably one of the best students to come out of that school. So
she was. No doubt about it. Right now she's trapped in her own corner and the man Becky Lynch has got her on the ropes here, but no, she comes back with a nice double leg hip toss. So far, JJ, I have to be honest with you, your Raw has impressed me tonight.
Becky Lynch for being one of the greatest of all time. I mean, she's walking into a situation where she didn't know who her opponents were going to be. She only found out earlier today who her partner was going to be.
Well, now she has an opportunity.
She came into this match blind, basically.
Yeah, well, now that she and Rhea have got a chance to become tag team champions for the women's division. But none of this happens. Oh!
And now we get our first taste of Lyra Valkyria here in the WWF.
Here we go.
Showing off some of that strength and tossing Roxanne into the ropes.
Now she hasn't got that power, but she's also athletic as well.
Well, yeah. One of the best technical wrestlers as far as the women are concerned for WWF.
Again,
cover there by Roxanne. Sorry, I've got to get used to that. I'm used to Roxy.
Yeah, I know. I was just going to say that too, but it's Roxy.
former woman of honor as well in Ring of Honor. She, in fact,
right.
I think she was one of the first women of honor.
She was, yes. So she's an ROH original.
Certainly one of the youngest. I mean, she started wrestling at a very young age.
She's still one of the youngest now.
It's one of those records that won't be. I don't think won't be abolished, I guess. But
the record is already abolished because I think Billy won the women's title last year.
No, mate, it's among one of the. I say it's among one of the records I'm referring to. Oh, but right now,
and Raquel. Oh my goodness,
Raquel. Oh. I'm telling you, for someone who has been NXT and a former NXT Women's Champion, and she's been everywhere, but
someone who hasn't really been given a shot. I mean, she's been given a couple of contracts, a time or two, but never really given an opportunity to shine.
Well, she's still got a long ways to go in the business, like I said, but she is breaking out. I mean, for one thing, she's one tall, badass woman, and of course, I wouldn't say she's limited. But at the same time, she has a lot to prove that she can dance to the best of her.
She knows her strengths. I mean, it was a few months ago. Big Daddy Cool told her to start working like a big girl, and I think she took that to heart.
There's something about Ripley that just remind me a bit of Kerry Nash a little bit.
Rodriguez, Glenn.
Rodriguez.
Big Mama Cool.
Yeah. Not only that, but also her strength alone reminds me a lot of China at the same time. So there's a bit of a combination there.
Becky Lynch. If they can knock off Becky Lynch, that's a hell of a feather in the cap of these two ladies here, Roxanne and Raquel.
This is good. I've seen her do this before. Look at that!
What a move!
Yeah.
Well, I never saw Kevin Nash do anything like that.
No, but Rico just showed that she can fly.
Wait a second.
Oh my God! Powerbomb.
He stacks her up.
If Kevin Nash had done some of the moves that Raquel is capable of, he would have blown out his entire leg.
I know he would. Yeah, he would have blown his quads out.
The whole leg.
Absolutely. And now what have we got here?
Slingshot.
Wow! What a double team move!
A dropkick flatliner.
Considering these two have only got together today for this match,
and they just won the belt.
They have been one hell of a tag team. Yeah, Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Absolute credit to them. You know.
They might pick to win this match, and they've done it.
I'm glad to see someone who I brought into things doing better.
What a team these two make. Unfortunately, Becky and Lyra just weren't quite on the same page, and guys, Becky is lost at ringside. She's apoplectic right now. She's throwing shit. She has lost her mind.
I bet you she's going to blame Charlotte Flair for this, but not appearing. That's who I think she's aiming at.
Charlotte Flair didn't turn up for work.
She took the ball and went home.
We had to have a title match. I'm sorry to Becky. We had to have a title match here on the premiere.
That's too busy spending time with her dad, from what I was told.
And unfortunately,
it
paid off.
as far as I understand, Ric Flair is still in from the injuries he sustained on that other show that we don't know.
The show that didn't even exist anymore. But right now, what does exist are your new tag team champions right here.
Your Raw Women's Tag Champions, is it? Or?
Well, Raw and I think those are going to be cross-branded, Raw and SmackDown.
Well, yeah, they are red and blue, so I'm guessing.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they're red and blue, Greg.
Oh wow, what an opportunity.
So SmackDown, get ready. You may get a lot more of Raquel Rodriguez and
well, I hope so. Because now I'm definitely going to offer some competition.
This is crazy.
Now.
What's the score here?
Sorry folks, we jumped right into this one. This is a 6-man battle royal, and the winner will get a championship match at the Royal Rumble.
Against the world champion.
The world champion.
Yeah, against whoever wins the main event tonight, either Bryan Danielson or Bret Hart.
Oh, that'll be a dream match then. We've got Bryan and Bret. But they've got to be watching this match with intent while they're gearing up for their main event match.
I think they're worried about their match. They're worried about finishing.
I know, but they got to win it. Who they
rivalry that's been going on for 2 years now, basically.
Well, there's a bunch of picks right here to win. Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Wow, what a move from Braun Breaker. What a move from Breaker.
Randy Orton. And Shinsuke Nakamura is in the mix.
Yeah, we got a lot of names that could be world champion by the end of the month.
Absolute powerhouses. You know, the man I know is Rex Steiner, now Braun Breaker again.
Going back to his actual name. But he's teaming up with Dominic to get rid of the Viper or the Legend Killer, whatever you want to call him.
The two young guys.
Glenn, you know full well he wasn't facing Braun Breaker.
I know he was, but that's how I came to know him when he was in NXT. And Dominic Guerrero,
Sami Zayn is gone. Randy Orton is cleaning house in this match so far.
Damn. Sammy wanted that. Look at it.
Wait, is that? Yeah, Sami Zayn not doing well on his return to mainstream wrestling.
What a shame.
After his time.
Imagine if he had been fighting Bret Hart or Daniel Bryan, that would have been a heck of a good main event.
Well, that would have been great. We may have to get it on Monday Night Raw at some point, but it's not going to happen at the Rumble.
Sammy would have worked. I mean, that would have been fantastic. I'm pretty sure one of his heroes.
Oh, Glenn, you'll have to fantasy book that one.
Shinsuke Nakamura main evented Starrcade, and he could be main eventing the Royal Rumble.
Yes, he did, yeah.
He could be main eventing the Royal Rumble.
Braun Breaker with a spear to Roman.
And speaking of the Rumble,
Roman's not used to getting hit with spears. He's used to delivering the spears.
Yeah, there he is. But there we go.
And another
spear. And he takes one there, and he's out.
Wow,
so
what a statement!
So you know what you've got here? You've got two old guard in Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton, and two of the very young guard in Dominic Mysterio
and the new generation.
And Braun Breaker.
And speaking of the Rumble, Tom, it was Shinsuke Nakamura back in 2018, I think it was.
Yeah, he won the Royal Rumble. Yes.
Yeah. The only Japanese wrestler in the business to ever win it and to headline WrestleMania.
Asuka too, but now
I know, in terms of the men,
with the DDT, to Dominic.
The elevated DDT by Randy Orton.
And Dominic
Mysterio,
the Intercontinental Champion, but he's not going to be a double champion.
Oh man, and now we're down to the final three. Make that two, I guess. Oh no!
Breaker's gone.
Did you see how Braun just ran? He went straight face first into the ground.
We are down to Orton and Nakamura.
Here was me thinking it would be one of the new guys coming in to do his big thing, but no, it's going to be an older, more established wrestler.
No, they had a good showing. Braun Breaker eliminated Roman, but tonight just was not their night.
My pick,
slam to Orton.
If it means anything, my pick would have been Dom or Braun Breaker from the start, personally. But Shinsuke Nakamura would be a good story there, because obviously, you know, main event in Starrcade, coming out, losing to Okada, and then
Randy Orton is back in the WWF. He took a year off, but he's back here, and
He looks better than ever. I mean, after what he went through at
Nakamura.
WrestleMania.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I mean, apart from Dominic, the last.
Oh, Nakamura wins.
Wow, and Shinsuke Nakamura, he went from main event in Starrcade to getting a title shot at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Now, I don't know about you. Now I don't know about you, but of the two potential opponents for him,
either Bret or
the best match there for me is probably Bryan, but
I don't think Bryan and Nakamura have wrestled each other.
Nakamura versus Bret Hart is interesting style, I'll say, but you know.
That would be intriguing. Nakamura
that'll be decided later tonight.
Yes, indeed.
But we know one equation of the Rumble. We know that Nakamura is going, and he may get that WrestleMania main event.
Yeah.
If he wins the Rumble, he will.
Could you imagine main events in Starrcade, main events the Rumble, world champion at WrestleMania?
Yes.
What a run that would be. What an all-time run that would be.
The belt Nakamura's never won. He's never been the WWF champion.
That may change by the end of the month. A lot of things could change by the end of the month.
No. I didn't lose. I didn't lose my championship. I still have the championship that I carried to the ring. I won this championship with my partner. My partner didn't show tonight, and I'm the one that gets punished for it? No. That's not how this is going to work. Listen to me, Sean. Sexy boy Sean, if you're listening. You can crown the big Goth and the little Goth as champions all you want, but this title is mine. I will still be a champion. I must be a champion. This is it. I don't need to be in a tag team. I need to be a singles champion. This is now the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Championship. And whether you want to recognize it or not, I will defend this championship with everything. Nice belt, Becky. But the one I have is legitimate. If you ever want to measure up that championship against this one, I'm not hard to find.
Not that again.
Becky Lynch has gone off the deep end. She's claiming to be the Women's Intercontinental Champion. That's not an official title yet.
That's bullshit.
I mean, why can't the women have a second?
I'm not saying that, but you don't get to just hold one of our titles hostage and claim you're the champion. I mean, you got to win it in like a tournament in Rio de Janeiro
Well, then there's your encouragement. Do something at the Rumble.
You know who did that the last time you had that trouble with? Is the guy on my roster, remember?
Well, here's what you do, JJ. I've had this situation before with multiple champions, so I know how to handle it.
I'm not doing an interim champion.
You give her an opponent at the Royal Rumble, and you decide who's the first ever women's intercontinental.
That should be
done.
I'll
take it under advisement.
The men have got an IC champion, the women should have one.
I know. Look, I've been hearing about it online for 2 years.
The last time we had this was when Walter was the Intercontinental champion. Remember that, guys, a couple of years back? And now we're going to go to women's champion. It's deja vu all over again.
That was a different situation.
It's not because
it's not even close to that.
Walter had an IC title and somebody else had an IC title. The women's Intercontinental Championship doesn't exist. Becky's just giving you a whole division for your women.
I'm focused on the men's division right now. I'm focused on unifying these WWF championships.
Yeah. Well, there's Bryan. He's got the real belt, which is the best looking WWF belt.
He's got the belt. He won it at Christmas Chaos. Bret Hart appealed the decision.
Well, Bret Hart cashed in. Bret Hart was the champion.
He did, yes. Bret redeemed himself what happened in Montreal all those years ago, and I actually still clock him for that one. He set things right his way, but at the same time,
I like Bret's belt.
Yeah, look, I have to say this. Look, I love both versions of the WWF title, but there can only be one true WWF champion when this is all said and done, JJ.
Yeah.
Both the Attitude and the Wing Eagle belt are the best ones ever, but there can only be one.
Look at Bret Hart and look at his change in attitude here lately. He's removed all the color is gone from Bret. He is as dark could be.
Just like his brother Owen,
he's got black gear to match that black part of his.
Just like his brother Owen Hart did.
More to the point as well. Bret Hart got himself into shape.
Yeah, and not only that, but is this like a new Bret we're seeing here? It's like indigo colors.
This is the Bret that trashed Bryan Danielson and John Cena and all of my guys at Christmas Chaos.
Well,
this is the Bret Hart that
John Cena.
that someone call bitter, that someone call, old man bitter Bret. This is the epitome
I invited him to my show, remember, at Christmas Chaos as a special guest of honor, not to be what happened to him
it's
earlier.
A new era. I'm not talking about Christmas Chaos. I want to talk about right here, right now,
yeah,
2026.
How did he lead to this? I'm referring
our new
to.
champion
was.
I mean, presumably, not to get involved in your arguments, but presumably, whichever one of these men wins, that will be the version of the championship that will be taken forward into the new year.
Well, I've been told my worldwide champion
absolutely. They will travel across brands. They will carry their championship. They will be the man of the WWF here.
Well, I do like the fact that we're going to see Bryan and Bret again.
The WWF champion is going to be cross brand.
Yes.
Yes.
The winner of this match will go in between brands and wherever that title needs to be defended is Bryan right now, perhaps getting the upper hand. But Bret,
one of the old WWA championship.
Yeah, I've still got that. I don't know what's happening, but I will have a world championship.
It's in a garage somewhere, I guess. Look, Bret Hart right now has got a chin lock on Bryan Danielson.
Well, we're seeing some two good wrestlers again. This rivalry has been going for a couple of years between Bryan and Bret.
What a thrilling move, a chin lock.
Yeah,
I'm so entertained by this.
This is pro wrestling, Tom.
Okay, calm down, wrestling buyers.
I was just gonna say, three chin locks, and you're gonna get the words of boy.
I think Bret Hart was a little frustrated there. He had to exit the ring. And now he's gonna come off the top here, down on Bryan.
Shout to Wrestling Bars, man. We dedicate this to you.
I don't think we do. But, that's.
Think about that. Bret usually doesn't move like that off the second rope. That's how desperate he is. But he did it off the top.
That's a new year. Bret's showing some new moves. He's adapting to his moves here. He's usually the pink and black, but he's a full black and silver Bret, like NWO's Silver Remix.
No, what you're looking at here is this is early Bret, because this is a dark Bret. This is what Bret looked like.
Bitter
before
soul
Pink.
Bret Hart.
This is what Bret looked like before Pink.
And he was wearing blue and black at one point. That was at WrestleMania 2 at one point. And then he started wearing the pink later on.
Right now he's gonna make Bryan Danielson black and blue.
Well, again, like I said, I will say I still respect Bret Hart, but I still don't like his attitude.
Bryan's gonna fight back. You know Bryan's gonna fight back. You know Bryan wants revenge for Survivor Series. Bret Hart screwed Bryan out of the championship. Had a classic match with John Cena, and it all ended up for whatnot when Bret Hart came in and cashed in Money in the Bank.
We did. Like I said before, there can only be one true WWF champion, but I have somebody on my roster who I hate to say he's objecting to this, and I won't say who.
Well, he can take it up with the McMahons if he wants.
Yeah, I'm just telling you.
Bret! Off the rope for the crossbody.
I too look forward to Kane versus Bret Hart or Bryan Danielson.
We've seen we've seen those two, but we've never seen a Hitman and the Big Red Machine clash. That would be something I would love to see. I'd pay money to see that.
That would be a clash of styles as well as skill levels.
Yeah, Bret could make Kane wrestle. But anyways, Bret is targeting Bryan. Look at him, he's trash talking to him.
Yeah, Bret
Bryan's not going to take it.
He's the excellence of execution, and he's executing Bryan Danielson.
Not the first time these two have tackled.
I know.
As I believe these two two went at it for the AEW title about a year and a bit ago.
They
Yeah, I
did,
think this
and
is
they
the
went
longest-
in a 30-minute Iron Man match. Remember?
This is the longest rivalry that we have had in this new era of professional wrestling.
Danielson sent Bret packing on that occasion.
He did, yeah.
And now they're both here. Both have a legal claim to the WWF Championship, and we're gonna settle it like all wrestling disputes are settled here in the ring. As Bryan with a German suplex.
Not to mention, Bret may be the excellence of execution, but let's be honest, Bryan Danielson was the excellence of execution when he was in the business in Ring of Honor.
And Bryan Danielson with just a disrespectful slap to the face.
You don't slap the world's greatest Canadian wrestler, man.
Well, you do if you're Bryan Danielson, because you can get away with it with moves like this.
Whoa, ducks into the clothesline and a
Flying
flying
elbow.
elbow.
And he might have just knocked Bret out.
Not to mention, we're in Bryan's hometown. We're in Washington. He's got the home
Different
field
Washington,
advantage.
The whole other side of the country. We're in my hometown. Bryan lives on the other side of the country. As
Cattle mutilation.
cattle mutilation.
Wait, you in the home of Batista then, eh? Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah,
Well, yeah,
sure.
JJ is the president. This is.
Hang on a minute. I was wondering there was somebody who looked like Batista cosplaying him in the audience. I thought that was actually him.
No,
Maybe it's
no,
one of his
no.
biggest
Might be.
fans.
All of our legends are welcome back. Just stay on that side of the barricade. That's all I ask. Is Bryan with a drop kick.
This crowd's going nuts. They love it. I'm digging this match, JJ. Every time these two guys go at it, it's amazing.
This is the main event. Netflix has told us we'll go all night if we need.
Oh, those kicks. Bryan's yelling, Bret, I'm the real champion. While kicking his skull in.
Oh, big kick to the side of the face.
That's right where Goldberg kicked him in the head at Starrcade.
Yeah, and Bryan will be very aware of that.
Maybe he needs to be kicked in the head to get his mind straight. As Bryan with a drop kick, he's got the cover. Is this gonna be it?
And to your point, Glenn, Bryan will be.
Oh,
What the hell is this?
Wait, what?
guys, there's the guy I was telling you about. It's Samoa Joe.
Joe?
on my roster.
Samoa Joe?
He-
What is he doing here? He's a SmackDown guy.
He's objected to this match and he's not happy with this. And well, this is
He's
it.
on SmackDown. Get him out of here. What the
Oh,
hell
he's
is
not
this?
putting Bryan.
Get him out of here.
That's
a SmackDown
ring
wrestler.
the bell, ring the bell. That's a disqualification, ref.
No contest.
yeah,
It's
this-
over now.
Oh
Joe,
my
look at
God.
these
This
moves.
match has got to be
Oh,
thrown out. We're
That's the
throwing
man
this
Joe's never
match out
faced
here.
before, but this is. I didn't expect this to happen.
What the
but that's
hell is
my main
this?
pick
What the
on
hell
right
is Samoa
there.
Joe doing?
Got the Coquina Clutch on Bret Hart, putting him to sleep.
He's
And
choking out Bret Hart is what he's doing.
This
Bryan Danielson
SmackDown
breaking
wrestler
it.
has ruined this
Bryan
Raw main
Danielson is
event.
attacking him back.
And now he's got the Coquina Clutch on Bryan.
And now he's choking Bryan.
I think I
He's
know what
choking
it
them
is.
both out.
What is this madman doing? What is he thinking about?
I know exactly what he's doing here, JJ.
I got to get on the phone with Stephanie and figure this out.
Of
He's
course,
making
you
a
know what's
statement.
going on,
He's
Glenn,
the
because
real
you sent
champion.
him. Glenn, presumably you sent him to do this.
How did I say him to do this? He came on his own accord. He's the only one who's objected to this match. He doesn't agree with
Well, you-
two one-era
you-
champions. He's
you-
the actual heavyweight
Well,
champion on my roster.
I'd like to think that Glenn learned his lesson, but for right now,
No,
Joe is choking
Glenn
out
is-
Bryan.
Glenn has immediately just invaded the WWF.
There you go. There's the real world champion.
There's
on
the
my
world
roster.
title.
That's the old championship that he held from a defunct company. That's not the WWF championship.
It's the world heavyweight title now.
The world champion.
That's what
the
it
world
is
heavyweight
on my
championship,
roster.
that is. So,
The big
Well,
gold
Samoa
belt.
Samoa
Joe, the
Joe.
world champion?
Well, Samoa Joe has put Raw into chaos, and that is not a recognized championship. But we're gonna have to get answers on Friday night.